And welcome to the press conference today. We'll be waiting a couple more minutes, so Professor Tu Yu is coming in a couple of minutes. So if you bear with us for a couple of minutes, we will have all three laureates. But in the meantime, I'll be very happy to present Professor Satoshi Omura and Professor William Campbell here as two of the laureates. We will have all three here very shortly. So, again, I wish you welcome to today's press conference that will last for 1 hour. And we are very happy, obviously, to have the three Nobel laureates in physiology and medicine for 2015 here at the podium against Professor Satoshi Omura, Professor William Campbell, and Professor Tu Yu here. And we will have the press conference. The first part will be asking questions in English and having that as a regular press conference. And then we hope that we can group up in one set of questions in Japanese and one in Mandarin and one in English for our three laureates respectively. But we start the question with questions from you here and to the three laureates. So please, do we have questions?
Hello. This is Himing Fu from China's Xinhua News Agency. I have two questions going to Ms. Tu. The first one is, the malaria cure you found actually saved millions of lives, which proves that traditional Chinese medicine has potential in development of new drugs as well as modern medicine. What more areas do you think it could be that could be activated in this field? The second one is, as a predecessor, what suggestions or what advices would you like to give to the Chinese young researchers in your field? I'll repeat it in Chinese to be precise. 涂老您好，我是新华社记者，我用中文提两个问题。第一，青蒿素的提取拯救了无数人的生命，它证明了中草药在现代医学发展和新药研发领域有巨大潜力。您认为用中医药的相关研究成果去造福更多的世界人民，现在我们还应重点在哪些方面努力？基于中医药的补方，是不是还能开辟出更多的研究课题？第二个问题，您认为现在的中国年轻一代中医药科研人员应该如何继续坚持和不断挑战自我？您作为他们的前辈有何建议？谢谢。
I need to explain because the hearing is not very good. 他的听力不是太好，我可能再解释一遍。他就说那个青蒿素从中医当中发现，那么这个正统中的传统中医就是它的有效的方法。那么在你看来，除了这个青蒿素之外，还有其他的什么？
中国药学是个伟大的宝库。领导农业化学家与提高，这是毛主席提出的。那么现在还是好多人不得处。当然，我是 接受了抗虐领域的任务，所以呢，就发生了青蒿出题。青蒿抗虐最早就走过的就是东京了，在中国已经有20多年。那么这个当时也是不容易，好容易从这个2000多年传统的中医药里头把青蒿素发展出来。当然要做很多深入细致的工作才发展。现在呢，现在还有别的领域也有人在努力工作吧。
Should I translate to English? Okay, so traditional Chinese medicine is a great treasure. So we really need to work hard, work more to improve. Qinghao has been used for alleviate the malaria symptoms for many years, and it's been called in Gehong's 走后备急方 So we've been working on this for so many years, and try very hard to find a listening from that program at Qinghao.
基于中医古方，是否还能开辟出更多的研究课题？
我想这是一个大家共同努力去奋斗的问题。其实我不会全面来回答，但是特别心血管，我们也有一些，都其他领域也都有一些不同的东西。这个有看他在努力发掘的程度如何。因为现代科学，
Sorry, if you come closer to the microphone.
像这个还是有很多前途。
So this is actually quite a large topic, and there's a lot of area we can explore. For example, there's some application for the cardiovascular disease, etc. So cannot discuss more specifically on one subject, but certainly we can try to work hard to explore more applications from the traditional Chinese medicine.
Okay, I have a question. Sorry, I have a question over there. Yes.
So I am Hi, my name is Ando. I work for Japanese newspaper Nikkei. I have a question for both Dr. Omura and Dr. Campbell. I think you haven't seen each other for a long time. What kind of conversation you had since you have met here in Stockholm, especially maybe about your work in the past? And also, could you tell me each other what do you think is respect? What do you respect about each other? What are respectful things that you feel about each other?
Well, certainly for Professor Omura, I have the deepest respect for him as a scientist. He is well known, a world authority in his field. So as one scientist respects another, I certainly respect him and admire his accomplishments in the field. We have not had more than just occasional social exchanges since we've been in Stockholm. And I met him last in Tokyo in 1990, so it's been a long time since we've been in touch, so I'm glad to see him again.
というか、大村先生は日本語で伺った方がいいかもしれないんですけども、今の質問は久しぶりにお会いになったと思うので、特に過去の研究なんかについて お話ししたことがあったら教えていただきたいと思ったのと、あとお互いのどんなところを尊敬していますかという質問だったんですけど。
マイクをもう少し近くでお話しください。サイエンスだけでなくてですね、サイエンスだけで彼は絵を描かれる。素晴らしい建築の絵を描かれる。やっぱりそういうところに好きでね、彼の絵も見てもらいましたし、今回彼が話しましたように、ノーベルミュージアムに彼のその絵のカタログといいますか、を寄付したと言ってましたから、まだ見てないんですけど、見るの楽しみにしています。で、私もどちらかといえばそういった芸術を趣味がありますから、そういう点で非常になんかこう話がいつもサイエンスというか、そういう話の方が多いかもしれません。
So maybe we can have the questions in English here in the first session, and then we can have questions separately in Japanese and Mandarin. So we have a question up here on the second row. Yes. Sorry, translation. Can we have a translation of the last session?
Yeah.
Apologies.
Yeah, Dr. Campbell is also interested in painting, and Omura is also interested in art. So we have a lot of common things to talk about it, and I found that Campbell donated his catalog to the Nobel Museum, and I have never seen it yet, but I'm looking forward to see it.
Thank you. A question from here. In English, please.
Okay. I'm Sufficient Accesson from Green Post. My question is to Professor Tu. I have two questions. First is this your discovery has great to do with this May 23rd plan, which was proposed by Chairman Mao Zedong. And this discovery started between 1967 to 1972. And that time was the heated cultural revolution in China. And then still you have this success. So during this process, how do you comment on Mao Zedong's role in this discovery? In Chinese.
No, we can take a question in English,
Yeah.
and we get it translated there.
Okay.
那么523这个正好是一个项目是在6几年到7几年做的工作，那么这个正好是那个文化大革命期间，那么这个是在毛泽东的提倡下的。那么你是怎么样就说你对这个就是毛主席的这个方面到底是他怎么样做的？Did I get right?
Yeah. How 怎么评价毛主席的作用？
这个工作，因为中国确实有很多的中医药领域有很多的传统的东西，那么这也是中国文化的一个丰富的内涵。那么在我们做工作。抗虐的问题，当年来讲是个主要的问题。为什么呢？就是原有的抗虐药都产生耐药性，没有药可以治来解决疟疾的问题。那么当时来讲是一个很紧迫的问题，因为疟疾大量的死亡。所以这时候呢，其实已经国内外做了很多的工作，在做不出来的时候，就从我来讲。不断的翻阅古代的文献，因为我们的祖先有大量的临床实践，那么从那里来找线索，所以就是走过北极方里头一个群体，他开始的一个，那是1942年中国去的，他用青蒿治疗，已经有2000多年的历史。那么找到这个以后呢，就翻来覆去的来这个 考虑，因为它的用药方式比较不一样，就是不是中药就是水煎的，它就情况拿来一管，浇点水，把它挤出来汁就喝。从这里呢，就考虑到我们做不出来，一般来说做不出来，为什么呢？就从这里头来考虑它的提取方法是不是合适。所以后来我就用低温来处理，好，所以呢，后来就各种方法，今天也不可能谈到很细的，所以从各个领域好几方面的问题，还有，因为还有一个问题就是它是科属，它是什么品种呢？中药里头很多，但是并不是都有，什么科什么属都有植物名的。从这里头，首先这个确定它前提，再后这青蒿里头，叫青蒿的也有好几种啊，所以从后续最细做了以后，实际上只有阿特米西阿诺啊，这种药，还有青蒿素，只有这种药能够对疟疾有利。
So I think,
Close to one.
yeah, I think you probably not answer the question directly, but what she just described about the process or the steps she's been taking in this area of advocacy. So at the time when she took on the task, Maria became very serious disease in the world because of the drug resistance malaria revolution. So in that time, and she started working on search medicines from the traditional Chinese herb, and one of the herbs, Qinghao, which is being recorded in and once she reviewed this literatures, and she noticed some special way described to how to use these herbal medicines. And from that, she had some ideas that this heating and high temperature may destroy the actives. So we work out the extraction steps using the low temperature. And in addition to that, she also commented that for this specific family of herbs, Qinghao, artemisinin, there's actually multiple types of species. And all those multiple species, only artemisinin amua contains artemisinin. So there's a lot of steps she has been taking with the research team to try to find the molecules artemisinin, which is effective in malaria treatment. So she might not answer your question directly, but she just commented the process or the history of the work they have done in this discovery of artemisinin.
Okay, excellent. We spread the questions around, so we have one question over there. We've had one question per journalist. So on the far right here.
Thank you very much. Peter Howell, Tokyo Broadcasting System. This is a question for Professor Campbell. First of all, congratulations on winning the award in nuclear medicine. It's similar to the last question. Can you tell us how it feels to win the Nobel Prize in Medicine alongside Professor Ormara? And also, it's been some time since you've met. Can you give us a little insight into what you've been talking about since you've been in Stockholm, please?
Well, as Professor Moore said, we've been talking about painting and art and not about science, and that's been very pleasant, and I hope to continue doing that. The thing about how it feels to learn that you won the Nobel Prize, I've made it very clear that I had two emotions, and they were both instant and simultaneously and equal. One was one of joy and pride, and the other was one of sadness. And the sadness was because I knew instantly that there are many people who were responsible for the success of this work, and they could not all be identified individually. And so I was happy and proud to be there as a representative of the Merck Company research team. But it's not just a question of getting some assistance, it's a question of a team accomplishing a discovery.
So we have a question on the back row.